how do you calculate a mortgage payment? Like for the average buyer who's, you know, thinking about buying a house in 2023, what should be their first step in trying to figure out financing, getting pre-approved, what their income should be? Like what would be number one? Like what would you advise a buyer to take action on?
You know, the worst thing that you can do is go on Google and say, how do I calculate a monthly payment? Because there's so much that comes up, there's so much noise that pops up, where you just get confused. Am I calculating it correctly? Is the monthly payment being done the right way? Am I putting in the correct interest rate? And it gives a lot of false and incorrect information. And when you have false information, you have false hope, and that can prevent you from buying a house, or that can get you to buy a house that you can't even afford. So my suggestion is speak to someone who's a professional who can calculate the monthly payments for you. There's a ton of calculators online. I have calculators. You can use a calculator on the app, but it doesn't mean that those calculators are giving you the right information. The math behind it is correct, but how do you know what interest rate to plug in? How do you know what loan amount to put in? How do you know how many years to put in? That will all make a determination whether you really qualify or you don't. So I think it's best to connect to someone who has good reviews, who has a good online presence. Talk to them, see what you could really qualify for.
Just kind of speak to a professional who can guide them and point them in the right direction, because there's so many nuances. Same thing when selling a house. There's so many different, it's not just cookie cutter, one size fits all. There's lots of different programs and ways to go about achieving the goal.